Hey there, my fellow prison wardens, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Death of the Isle, Episode 34, New Acolytes. Oh, Gondor. Hi, Gondorians. So we have another Wayfarer here. There's such a stack here, I can't even tell what's going on there. It's going to be too bad that Crimson's out for this fight. He is taking himself out of this fight entirely by complaining aggressively. Alright, let's see. What are you? You are a bladesman. I think it's just a bladesman, a wayfarer, and there's someone in this stack who's got some sort of unique skill. I can't see it, though. Oh, shadow. Oops, I pulled Fang Face. Yes, that I did. Oops, I did not mean to cast there. Alright, let's get behind our walls. Thought they were coming a different way. Okay. Yep, it still has that leading issue that was true a while back, as you can see. But it does look very pretty. Alright, J-Fry, let's snowball him. Hambic, draw them into the snowball. Turnip, also draw them into the snowball. We're just gonna lock them down here. This costs all of my mana pool. I don't want to be bingo mana, because that will hurt me. Guero, you don't have the mana for Magic Missile, so don't worry about it. Look at that. They are just getting pummeled. Bye-bye. Hi, Mother. Mother Shadow. Almost strike. Alright. Madsy and Isgaldir. Time to come out. Madsy, blank. Mother Shadow. Would you be so kind as to get knocked out? No? Okay. I didn't think so. But get over here. Or eventually. Yo, you, okay. People that are back here, you can stop nuking the corpses. They're already dead, and we can make use of their bodies if you stop that. So, we have a pile of stuff here. I don't even know what's going on. Capture. Turnip. Capture. Thomas. I think, we are running out of space. Hey, Cladwin. No, I'm not going to give you punk mates. Oh, I killed you. Or downed you. Oh, little psychopath. A frail 72-year-old psychopath. Critical hit. Cut off your finger. I don't think that you understand what critical hit is, Shield. Cutting someone's finger off is not exactly what I would call critical. But alright. Now, destroying their lung and their kidney in one swipe from Madsy, that would be a critical. Get over here. Mother just won't go down. Well, okay, that she does, but not in a productive manner. Okay, Madzi, go capture Elwyn. And you capture Mitch. This is a big ol' pile of bodies. I like it. I don't know if they're all gonna... Oh, Heatwave. Heatwave and April-May. I don't know if all of these bodies are gonna survive long enough to make it to somewhere productive. Meaning under the knife. But we'll see. Yeah, some of the bleed out timers is like bad. Sasha, you have a medical emergency? You're dead in 1 hour? Why isn't it? Oh, because there's no space between the beds, yeah. There you go, Sasha. You. No medicine. Mitch. No medicine. And if there's any that are like potentially good recruits, I will consider that as well. Oh, I can't take your heart. Well, I'm just gonna have to execute you in a public execution then. Yeah, you thought you could get out of it. You can't. I will come up with ways to make you useful. Your flesh is mine. Alright, Elwyn. Bleed timer, you're fine. This dude's about to bleed out too. Lars is stabilized, so Tal, head over to Smith. So, 7. Granted, I don't think they're all useful, but we'll see. Actually, well, so Crimson, you have taken yourself out of this tending. Guero, at this point, Tal, you can go away. Because this is all, like, medical training. Because none of them are really bleeding that fast. So I might as well get the other doctors trained up on this. I didn't mean for you to use meds there, but that's okay. So I'll go through the list here to figure out who we got. This is a mess. Okay, pausing for a second. So Smith, missing a finger with a bad scratch scar to the leg and a bad eye, is a physically adept. Unwaveringly loyal. So you're a heart donor. In fact, you're a heart donor too. You're a heart donor. Zeke, you are not. You're physically adept undergrounder with a bad heart and a gunshot. What are guns? A gunshot wound to the neck. So hypothetically, we could fix Zeke Farley. I'm gonna have you guys decide. Do we try to... Do we enslave or recruit Zeke? Or just execute him? So the reason I can't harvest him is he has a bad heart. He's got a... at the ripe old age of 31, a artery blockage in his heart, which means his heart's no good to us as a organ to be used for Orb of the Elemental. So he is, however, physically adept. which means that he could be potentially another fighter for us. Looking further in the list, there's Mitch, who could join us, but I hate careful shooters. And he's also covered in scars. Elwyn, who is... Oh, wait, what? Okay. Elwyn, who is confused. Elwyn has a silk mask of the Soul Reaper. So this is a bit of a bug in RimWorld Magic. The mask of the Soul Reaper is supposed to only be wearable by necromancers, and she's wearing it. She should not have been wearing it. So, yeah, that's weird. It's very weird. But, Teetotaler, Brawler. So she also could be potentially a recruit, given that she's a Brawler. She could be taught to do physical stuff, I suppose. She doesn't have any health problems other than being blasted full of magic. So she's another potential that I would consider. And then there's you, the tough psychopath undergrounder, but who is frail. So yeah, you, I'm just going to harvest a heart, because frail, they're 73 now. Actually, they just had a birthday. I think when I captured them, they were 72. So their birthday was in the last hour or something. Where is age here? How do you... What, bio? Yep. Chronological age, 73 years, 0 quadrants, 0 days. Just had a birthday. As of, I don't know, 11 hours ago. And then, last but not least, Smith over here. Physically adept. Oh, right. Unwaveringly loyal. So, the only ones I would consider recruiting would be Elwyn and Zeke. The rest are sort of blah. Get rid of them. Elwyn's probably the most interesting, given Brawler and high melee. And then Zeke's pretty good, given high melee and physically adept. Although I can make anyone physically adept with the right enchantments. I'm not going to strip them with further gear. Okay, so you guys have decided. What about Elwyn? So this is this Gondorian. Elwyn Hardcastle. With a Punisher mask? Now that is just too funny. Because, you know, the Punisher's Frank Castle. If you didn't get that reference, it does look like she has a Punisher mask on. That's what the Necromancer mask looks like to me. Wow. What a mess out there. Oh, they killed one of my minions, too. Don't kill my minions. All right. Who has not maxed out their medicine for the day? Isgaldir. You actually seem to be very capable in medicine. You have a medical of 13, but you're learning maxed for today. Okay. What about Crimson? Crimson, you are going to harvest Lars's heart. And then Sasha's, if you don't max out your... Oh wait, Sasha also has some Shroud of the Soul Reaper gear stuff on too. Right, are you maxed for the day? No. Alright, let's rip Sasha's heart out too. And you guys want to potentially keep Elwyn as well. Got it. So Elwyn, prisoner, convert, Zeke, convert. That's not what I meant for you to do, but that's okay. What? Oh, okay. That was strange. So you are medicine max for the day? Yes. And last but not least, Guero. Guero is not medicine max for the day, so Mitch... you failed. Don't worry, try again. It's not like he can protest. Good job. Are you maxed for the day? You are. Okay, Tal, it's back up to you. Oh, do you have a bad heart? Oh, I hurt your heart. Ah, it's barely wounded. It'll heal soon. Yeah, if you damage an organ, it has to heal before you can, you know, remove it. Semantics. Alright. We have quite a lot of hearts, I think. I don't really have the mana at the moment to make an Orbit of the Eternal, but like when I do, I think, what is that? Heart number 4, so 5. We'll have almost 2 full hearts worth. Or 2 full orbs worth. Unless you goes berserk. Adsy. Try to do this as gently as possible. Oh, you don't have enough stamina for the pommel? Put your blade down. Just punch them lightly. Yeah, see? Works fine. I don't even think you could see Madzi, because the Madzi was invisible during that. So you hit him in the eye with your shield? You almost took his eye out. Just bash him in the face. Love it. Like your energy there. You are a good addition to our warden force. And as soon as use heart heals, we're ripping that bad boy out. It's just got a half a point of damage left. It is a little hot in that room, isn't it? Oh, you know, I am very low on wood. That's a little overboard, but you know what? Whatever. We'll use it. I actually don't think I like the new look of the Parasite Thornbush. I mean, I know it matches the new Magicite look, but it looks like we're growing a lollipops. And we're part of the Lollipop Guild, or something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I wrong? Do you like it? Oh, also, we're totally burning the... Okay, this heat wave sucks. It's hot. You think it makes us look like we're growing lollipops, too? Yeah. Well... It's not really on brand, given that we, like, kill people for funsies, but... The minions are gone. That's what's going on. Guess we're gonna go for bigger minions. Can I harvest your heart yet? No. Install heart? No. Wrong direction. I also probably need a second prison. I mean, Cledwyn's... Well, even when she joins, I'm going to need a second prison cell. One thing I have not made and ought to is like a surgery room so that we can capture people and turn them. Now he's just lying. How damaged is your heart? Oh, you know, 0.0. But you still can't have it, because I say so. I'll be watching with great attention to your recovery. Those prison cells are also getting, like, way hot. And I don't want the prisoners to die of heat stroke. So I have a bunch of passive coolers. Even our freezer is barely keeping up, but that's why I kept the freezer really small. I know I could magically cast a cold snap to counteract. You know what? I will. So the cost of this was steel and magicite. Yeah, I'll afford it. It's probably going to end the minute... You know what? You know what's going to happen? I already know what's going to happen. The second I cast it, the heat wave will end, and I will have cold snapped my unmapped tile for no benefit. Yeah. That's... Y'all know that's exactly what's going to happen here, right? Have you guys decide? Do I cast Cold Snap? Yes or no? And the last surgery is done. It actually, well, it might be cooling down because it's like midnight. What? So Zeke just had a crisis of faith, I think. And Turge is no longer Gondorian. And instead has adopted the ranch way. Which must be some temp site out here. Must be these guys. Alright. Whatever. Be weird. Power to you. So the second cell is almost all set. So this is for prisoners. And then we'll uninstall this bed. So each one has their own bed. That's a really weird way to dress a corpse here. The mantle of protection is on top of the face. There's a layering bug as well, with the layers at which the clothing is depicted, I think. Or not, I think. I know, because I can see it. It's way wrong. Alright, so now they have coolers. Yeah, they have coolers, and we are converting them. It's gonna be tough to do. And you guys think, don't cast Cold Snap. Alright. It's honestly probably the wise choice. Because with my luck, I would have just... Yeah. Huh. Crimson, you are bored. But you're bored of every possible recreation type we have available? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude. You're gonna have to come up with a new way to entertain yourself. Because it's not like I can install a TV or a telescope. Well, Zeke, with your debilitating heart attack, yeah, that's one way to avoid... Oh, treatment success. Alright. One way to avoid joining us is literally have your heart crap out on you at 31. He survived it this time. This time. All right, Tal. So we are currently done with the wand crafting. There is a bunch of prisoners to be managed, but I'm going to have you guys decide on the next project. Or actually, you know what I should do? How much cotton do I have? 1,000? Let me... you know what I need to do? I need to dry some meat for traveling foods. If we're going to go adventuring on other map tiles, I need food that keeps. So even though I broke down all the meat racks, I need to build them back. So good job me for that. So this is in preparation to go to those ruins. Because we're not going to be able to get out of those to those ruins if we don't have a source of food available to us for travel. There is an alternative, which is Mackie. But I don't really have a good place to grow Mackie right now. We're working on a new segment of the field, but we don't have it yet. Oh, ouch. I didn't realize we cracked Caladwin in the spine with our Thrumbax. Probably in one of the, like, prison berserk attempts, I'd imagine. But she should be joining, yeah, 2.5. She'll be joining, like, in the day or two, I think. Alright, I am going to run to the bathroom for a second, so I'll be right back. So the current priority is manage prisoners. And we have quite the prisoner population at the moment, with 3 eager to join. So Caladwin is going to become a full-fledged member. That was already decided upon last stream. And she is going to try to make a random book. So I need Tal to inscribe a random book for her to do. Question is, what happens if she makes a forbidden book? She dies, she retries, she becomes a blood mage, she becomes a fire mage. Because I already have the literature for blood mage and fire mage that already I have on hand here. So I'll have you guys decide that. It's also worth mentioning the cost of retrying is high, right? Like, it's a lot of magicite per book. It's 400 per book, and we have like 600 magicite or something like that. So it's a significant cost for her to like just keep trying over and over again. Just warning you, in case you needed the warning. And then after this poll, I'm going to ask you about Zeke and Elwyn. Both Zeke and Elwyn could become full-fledged members or slaves. Zeke can become a member straight away because he's physically adept, whereas Elwyn will have to become enslaved, given a gem, and then imprisoned and then re-recruited, because it's not allowed for us to have members that don't have talents. All right, one more minute on that poll, because I do think she'll be joining like any minute now. She didn't have a lot of resistance left. And the hoot wave's over. You guys are right. Doing a cold snap would have just been more annoying than it was worth. You guys are leveling up pretty good. Let's go through each person. Turn it. I think Attraction works really well with the Wands of Blazing Power, because as I mentioned, the wands have a lag time. They're kind of like grenades in that way, where, you know how in RimWorld, like with a grenade or grenade launcher or whatever, it's really easy to miss because your targets are moving. The wands have that same problem, because it's not like, yeah. So as a result, it's really nice to have Attraction to pull them in, cluster them together, and then nuke them. Ambic. You can move there. Makes my life a little easier. Clustering the mages together that are human, and then the fighters, and then I'll do the same over here. Mages, range, fighter. Alright. What about might? Cool. So we are going to get a lot of meat on the meat racks, and I had it set up so that it's no longer eaten by default through the food restrictions. Also, it seems to me like J-Fry and Tal did not take their clothing off, even though they're not clothing forced anymore. Which is cool. Means that they're all set. All right, what becomes of Zeke? So, little reminder about Zeke. Zeke here is a physically adept undergrounder with passions in melee, construction, mining, and shooting. With a bad neck and a bad heart. Colonist, slave. And then he can become a colonist straight away because he's physically adept. And you ultimately could decide what kind of colonist he becomes. Whether he tries to inscribe some martial book or turn script or something like that. Or just wait for us to buy one. That's entirely possible, too. And then likewise, Elwyn, she will have to go through the whole rigmarole that Galdir did. Whereas Galdir had good traits, but wasn't physically adept, so needed to be enslaved, given a gem, imprisoned, converted, enslaved, given a gem, imprisoned, and then recruited. It is a very fancifully long process. And there's the arcane book, and hopefully Caladwyn inscribes something nice. But if not, she becomes a blood mage, which is fine. All right, Tal. Looks like you have a nice plush mana pool. Let's ruin it. Oh yeah. Burn. Burn through the mana pool. Oh, wow. Hammock. Thank you for wardening. So Caladwyn's about to be recruited. I might as well run the giveaway now. I think there's a tiny chance that she rebels in the next few minutes and gets herself killed, but let's assume that doesn't happen. Wait, Guero, how did you... Oh! I don't know how this happened, but... Oh, I do know how it happened. So this is the new dining room area. This was the old dining room area. So I need to make sure that the goblins and Uruk-hai don't use the nice dining. Segregated. Okay, I fixed it. It was one of the things that was contributing to Guero's upset, was that he had dined at the Sauron table, which is a very fine place to dine, and that made him upset. Because of course it did. All right, colonist. What becomes of Elwyn? Colonist or slave? Aww. Mana drain means it's probably not a good time to infuse chunks, as we will burn through our remaining mana and hurt ourselves. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Death of the Isle, which originally streamed live on Twitch March 10th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, as well as a link to Discord if you would like to join my online gaming community. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Corsairs.